Asanteni. Asanteni sana. Kenya oye! Kenya oye! Asanteni sana wenzangu. Niruhusu wenzangu nisome speech yangu kwa sababu ya wageni wale wako na lugha ambayo wataifahamu. Your Excellencies, heads of state and government, Excellencies, heads of delegations, governors representing various counties, senators, members of parliament, Your Excellency, ambassadors and high commissioners, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Kenyans, today is yet another historic day for our great motherland, Kenya. First and foremost, our gratitude is to the Almighty God. Indeed, the prophet Isaiah proclaimed that when you pass through the waters, I shall be with you. When you pass through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. And when you walk through fire, the flames will not consume you. Our God is truly a faithful God, and He heard our voices when we cried out to Him. He listened and answered our prayers. And He has brought us thus far, and He will take us much further. This, fellow Kenyans, is the testimony of our country today, and for this we thank God. Let me at this point welcome all our friends and partners from our region and beyond who have spared their valuable time to come and celebrate with us. We say to them, Asante sana na karibu Kenya. Today we celebrate you, the Kenyan voter, that has been the most important player in this election. Everyone who voted played a role in strengthening our democracy. And indeed, today's celebration is yours. Shukran, wenzangu wa Kenya. You will all agree with me that the task of managing multiple elections is not a simple business. And for this reason, I wish to thank the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission for managing that process under immense pressure. Our judiciary, particularly the Supreme Court, adjudicated our electoral petitions with independence. Let me also take this opportunity to thank my friend and brother, the Deputy President William Ruto, for his energy and optimism that lifted our campaign. I take this opportunity to also thank Rachel Ruto, who has been the spiritual and prayerful bedrock of our campaign and the Kenyan nation. I can also not forget to thank my dear wife, Margaret. You have been a pillar of strength, and your passion to uplift the well-being of every Kenyan inspires me as it inspires millions of Kenyans. Fellow Kenyans, you took the time to listen to the different points of view and to the leaders who asked for your vote. We may have chosen different candidates and different visions, but each one of us voted for a better life. I too listened carefully to my competitors, and in the spirit of inclusivity, I will endeavor to incorporate some of their ideas. This is because the election was not a contest between a good dream and a bad dream. It was a contest between two competing visions. I believe that those who voted for me chose the better vision. This, however, does not invalidate the aspirations of those who did not vote for me. I undertake today to be the custodian of the dreams of all and to be the keeper of the aspirations of those who voted for me and those who did not. I will be president of all. And I will devote my time and energy to build bridges, to unite and bring prosperity to all Kenyans. To all our elected leaders, please accept my congratulations. You won the confidence of the Kenyan voters and the Kenyan people, who are some of the most discerning anywhere in the world. Today, I ask each and every leader to join me in serving the people of Kenya without regard to political affiliation or choice, for every Kenyan deserves our full attention. The election that we have just concluded is probably one of the longest ever held in our continent's history. Today is the 123rd day since we began on August 8th. Today's inauguration therefore marks the end, and I repeat, the end of our electoral process. The elections are now firmly behind us. My fellow Kenyans, it's been a trying time. But once again, Kenyans have shown their resilience in calming their passions and the passions that accompany political competition. Strength, I believe, comes from being tested. And Kenyans have been tested as a people since before our independence. The struggle for freedom was long and hard, but as a people, we overcame. After independence, our nationhood was once again tested by shifter separatism, but again, we overcame. In 1982, Kenya was once again tested by an attempt to overthrow a constitutionally elected government, but we overcame. In 2007, we faced what is probably the greatest political crisis